Okay, so our topic is I will explain today pointer to structure. Okay, how pointer how I can declare a pointer to a structure like this. All these things will be explained in this class. Okay, so pointer to a structure. After this class, I can guarantee that if you understand this class, then you will have a fair concepts about pointers, then postfix and postfix and prefix expressions. Okay, so if you can understand this class, then you can answer any types of output questions related to postfix, prefix, and this pointer to structure. Okay, so now start. Okay, so I am declaring one structure like this. Suppose start node. Okay, suppose my structure is start node, and I have data. I have one variable int I, another variable suppose character C. Okay. Now inside this, now so I declare variables of structure start node. Suppose uh, x is a variable of the structure node, and I declare a pointer p, or write it in a separate line to make you understand. Start node pointer p. Okay, that means here what I am writing here p is a pointer. This means that p is a pointer to a structure node, right? P is a pointer to a structure here. Okay, so now, so that means here you will contain the address of another structure, right? So it means that since P is a pointer to a structure, then you will hold address of a structure. Okay, so now what I will do,
স্যার কি বললেন বুঝতেই পারলাম না।
in this line, so in this line I have declared one variable x, that is structure node type. Okay, start node type, right? So I have declared one variable x which is start node type, right? Okay, so I have declared a variable x, okay, which holds an integer variable I, a character C. This means that any doubt here? Okay. Now,
Sir, one small doubt. Okay,
yes.
instead of that semicolon, if we write x and star p in that struct node
Yeah,
function,
same thing, same thing, same thing,
okay,
same
over
thing.
there also we have to give semicolon after x and star p.
Just a minute, just a minute. What you are saying? So you are saying this, comma star P.
No, 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 no. Instead,
What
mane where you have given that semicolon na instruct node. Yes,
yeah,
no. Tar
yeah.
niche, हाँ, it is this one.
Huh.
If we mention x and star p there only, instead of writing it in main, there we have to give semicolon after. Yes,
This,
we have to
this,
give
this line,
semicolon after
this
star p.
line, this line, this.
This is
You have
correct.
to, yeah. You have to type this. Okay, it's comma star P. Okay? So now, after this, in this line, what I am doing, I declare a variable P. I declare a variable P which will point to a structure, right? I declare a variable T which will, I write this way. Okay. So I declare a variable P which will point to a structure, structure node type. Okay. So now what I am doing? So I am declaring one variable P here. Okay. Inside P, it will contain the address of another structure. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Everybody clear? Others?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so now how to point to a structure? I will do simply this P is equal to ampersand X, right? That means what I am doing, if the address of X is 100, okay, just a minute. If the address of X is 100, yeah, yeah. If the address of X is 100, so what I am doing, I store 100 inside P. That means P is pointing to this structure. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Hmm. Okay, sir.
Simple. Right. Simple. Now what I will do? Dot I is equal to 10. I am assigning inside the structure X. I have a variable I. So inside that I am assigning 10. Now X dot C. Suppose I am assigning here A. Noise, guys. Somebody noise.
Anirban, mute yourself, please.
আমার তো মিউটে আছে
তাহলে হয়তো আমার এখানে আমার সমস্যা হচ্ছে
Aranya.
yeah so now what I am doing here, X dot I is equal to 10, X dot C is equal to A. That means inside I of X I am assigning 10, inside C I am assigning A. Okay. So up until now I have done this, right? So now you tell me, if I write this printf if I write this printf,
हेलो सर सर
yes,
हेलो
hello.
सर स्क्रीन नहीं विजुअल हो रहा है सर आवाज नहीं आ रहा है सर आपका हेलो
So, everybody is facing this problem, guys. Twinkle.
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
हेलो
No, sir.
Then actually, so it might be a problem at your end, I think, because others can hear. Okay. So now, if I write this printf passing d, then star p. What is the output here? If I write this, if I write printf passing the star p, then what is the output here? 10 and anybody else? Any option? Any more option? Guys?
Any times. No.
বাকিরা কি বলছে 10 10 আসবে 10
Sir?
10 was better.
Sir,
Yes.
yes, sir, I think.
10.
Sir,
Thank you, Ashwa.
yes
sir,
yes
sir, yeah, the structure has
Structure
two,
address.
sir, the structure has is
Sir,
consists of
structure
two
address
data
as well.
types, the integer and the means character,
character
and that integer thing and the character thing are stored in different memory locations. So
Okay.
I think the means the memory location of the integer variable will be given as the output. Means I am not sure, I am just telling.
let's check this. Okay.
Memory location of the individual.
Memory location, yeah, Ashwa.
It is coming as 10 but ideally it is coming as 10 here, okay, but ideally it is not. So ideally it actually should not. Okay, why? Therefore, see uh, see if I mention, so that means P is pointing to this is hanging, right? Oh, just a minute, guys. Huh? Just I have to check something. My okay. So see now here, if I mention P, see. Oh, what is happening? Oh, yeah. So I have declared a structure. This I is 10, C is A, right? This I 10, C is A, and I have a pointer to this P. So P is pointing to this, right? Now, if I mention only P, that means 100, right? If I mention only
Yes,
P,
sir.
that means 100, that means I am standing here, right? That means I am at the address 100, right? In here, right? Now, if I tell star P, that means jumping inside, right? I am jumping inside, right? That means I am jumping at this place. If I mention star P, that means value at P. So I am jumping inside, okay? But
Yes, sir.
now when I jump and I reach inside, then I can see that there are there is I also, and also I have C, right? I is also there, C is also there, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Hmm.
then
Yes, sir.
compiler will think which one I have to print, right? Right? Compiler then might be confused that which value the compiler have to print, right? Because when when I jump inside, I can see multiple values here, right? Multiple values here. So then I might be confused that which one to print. Okay, so there might be a problem here, right? So there might be a problem in this case, right? If I mention star P, that means I am going to the value at P. But what is the value at P? Both I and C are there, right? So which one to print? How can I understand that? Which one to print? So
Yes, yes.
so it is an anomalous condition. Anomalous condition. Okay. So how to solve
But
that?
sir,
Yes.
we have already initialized the value x dot I as 10.
Yes.
So why will it be an anomalous condition then? It will know na that p star p will know it should go to I because we have already initialized it as 10. So it is integer.
No. Yes. মিউজিকটা খুব সাউন্ড হচ্ছে আসলে। আহ,
আমার না,
মনে আছে?
আমিও শুনতে পাচ্ছি,
আচ্ছা
আবার আমার হলে আমি করে
ও
শুনবো।
আচ্ছা সরি so now I have so inside x I declare I and C, right? I and C, so
This
I
is
is
A.
space, C is A, okay? Now inside P I have the address, right? Okay, right? So now if I tell star P, that means value inside the address of P. So what is the value inside the address? So that means if I tell star P, I am jumping inside. So I stand here, right? Now while standing here, I can see that there is I also is there, C is also there. Then I might get confused that which one to print. Whether I have to print I or I have to print C. There might be a chance, na?
Sir?
अरे but
Yes,
sir,
sir.
we are writing the p is equal to end of it.
Pardon?
Sir,
Yes.
we are already writing p is equal to end of
I
x.
am
Na?
writing P is equal to m plus of x. That means inside P I am 100 and P is pointing to this. Okay. But when I write star P, that means I am going inside of this address. Now, what is the value at the address?
Sir.
Both I and C is there as a value, right? Inside the address
Yes, sir.
100, I have both I and C. Okay.
Oh,
Now,
understood.
then there might be a confusion that which one to print, whether I have to print I or whether I have to print C.
Understood.
Okay?
Sir,
Yes.
address
Sir?
of x, sir, address of x and address of I are different.
Address of X.
And address of I, that is the first element of the structure, they are
Yes.
different.
See, actually, it will. So I think it will depend on
Sir,
compiler.
that
Okay.
is what I was about to ask. Sir,
Yes.
when you are writing inside the structure INTI and then char C, it means that the first element of the structure is the
I
integer and the second
and
element is
C.
the character. So
Yes.
when we are writing star P inside the printf, So it means, sir, can you hear me?
Just check na. So I will just check na that then
सर
yeah, right? Yes.
सर सर
Sir,
आई क्यों प्रिंट हुआ सर, वो बताइए ना सर, ये सब कंफ्यूज कर दे रही है।
हाँ ठीक है
वो बताइए तो सर, क्या कैसे
Okay.
प्रिंट हुआ।
So actually in this case it is printing 10, right? In this case it is printing 10, but
सर वो कैसे,
ideally but actually ideally it will not the case. That is in this
sir,
case এক মিনিট এটা বুঝিয়ে নেই, এক মিনিট বুঝিয়ে নেই। In this case my program is printing 10, okay, but ideally it should not print. Why? See what is happening here. See, inside this structure I am declaring two variables, right? Let me draw this again. In Microsoft Teams it is very difficult to teach. Inside the structure I have two variables, one is I and the one is C, okay. Now suppose the address of the structure is 100, okay. Now and I declare a variable P. Inside P I store 100, so P is pointing to this. I has 10, C has A, okay. Now I will, now what I am doing, I am writing star P, okay. Now if I write this star P means see, first let me check whether from the beginning I will check one thing that will actually clarify the thing. If just a fish print address of structure, so percent Q suppose X, okay, this is the address of the structure. Now printf now this address of uh, uh, I, okay. Now
sir,
now
ampersand x dot I.
X
yes,
dot I.
X dot I.
okay. Now printf address of, yes, actually for your question I can understand why you are asking this, okay. Address of C is percent Q, so oh, percent dot C, okay. Now see this first, so just comment this one. Yeah, it is the same. Okay. Slash. Okay. Yeah. So it is coming as same, right? I and the structure is same, right? But character is defined, right? So actually,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, sir,
Thank you, Madhusri. Just wait.
sir,
Admit. I will just explain now. Then you ask me a question. Okay.
okay,
See now in this case, what I am saying that the value is coming as 10. If I write printf percent d pointer p, I was somewhat my So what is the output here? Now, in this case, it is coming as output is coming as 10. So why it is coming as 10? See, yeah, I have some actual misconception. Okay, so thank you for clarifying this. Just a minute. So now here you can see that output is coming as 10. So why it is coming? See, uh, I have this structure node here. I have two variables I and C. Inside I store 10. Inside C, I store A. Okay. I have a pointer variable P. Inside P, I store the address of the structure. So it is 100. Okay. So it is the thing, right? Now, what I am doing? I am printing star P. I am printing star P. So star P is, that means value at the address 100. So I am printing 10 right here. So see, star P means if I write P, P means 100. If I mean star P, that means star of 100. That means inside this. So I get 10 here. So I print here 10. Okay, right? So why the output is 10? It is understood or not, guys? Shoshi?
हाँ सर
Huh?
Yes, sir.
हाँ सर
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Sir.
Okay.
Sir.
और सर अगर
Yes,
मान
sir.
लीजिए ए
Sir, I want to ask now one thing that means this concept is somewhat different from the 2D array concept, because in the case of 2D array concept, means initially when I said what should be the output, I was thinking in the perspective of the 2D array thing, because in 2D array, if we do this thing, then the address should be printed, means in star P the address of the first
Yes.
variable should be printed. But in case of structure and pointer, you are saying that the value which is stored inside that location, that will be printed.
Yes. See, if I write star P means it is structure is a variable, na? See here X is simply a variable. Okay, but what kind of variable? It is a that type of variable. So it is not array, right? It is not array. It is a simply a variable, na? Okay. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir,
now,
but
sir.
I was saying like that because the integer variable and the character variable are stored in different locations inside the structure. So
yes,
in a 2D array also, the different elements inside the 2D array are stored inside different memory locations, and a 2D array is a group of multiple 1D arrays. So
same
when
type,
we write
same
star
type of.
p, then also we get the address only, but when we write star p, then
So it
actually
is.
we get the value. So I was actually initially thinking like that.
Okay.
Yes, sir, I understood.
Now,
Understood, sir.
so now,
Sir,
but now you tell
sir, can,
by using.
sir,
Bolo.
sir, can we print C using the pointer P?
Yeah. That is my question. So how can you print? How can you print C by using pointer then? I can print I.
Sir, can we
If I print star P, then it is giving me
So
I.
star
But
of
how can I print
plus
star of P
sir,
plus?
can we write star, then in the inside bracket we can write p plus size of int,
P plus size of int.
a p plus size of structure.
Extra dimensions.
No. Sorry. Structure of int, size of int. Yes.
That 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 might that might be the case. Just check that. Okay. Suppose
yes,
star.
because it differs by 4.
That might be the case.
Yes. That is what I was thinking.
That might be the case. But let's check that. Okay. Size of int, right? Int.
Yes, sir.
That might
Yes,
work.
sir.
Might work. Size of P. That is there. Okay, one.
So percentage did
আসলে সি হবে না ওটা?
Sir, percent.
No, it is not coming, right? It's not
Okay, sir.
Sir,
coming,
how
right?
did you understand that it will be size of int only?
Sir, since the memory locations are not
so
contiguous, I
percent
think
for
Yes,
percentage.
yes. That's the reason.
because we
Okay.
cannot tell that where the variable c is.
Yes. See, now, so now how to print that by using pointer? What I will do, I will write this.
Percent.
No. It is noise, guys. What is happening?
शशि म्यूट कर भाई.
So what I will write, I will simply write inside braces, okay, star p dot I to print I and printf I is equal to and printf c percent c comma star p dot c.
That's total structure.
Okay,
Okay.
then let's check that.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I is 10, c is a. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
now what I am doing, see, কে মিউটটা রাখেনি এভাবে হয় করানো খালি আওয়াজ এই আওয়াজ সেই আওয়াজ now so what I am doing here, so I have this structure, right? Anything, it is a very hectic task to explain in team because team is somewhat takes much bandwidth. After that, if somebody makes noise or something, it is inside X, I have this I and C. Now in I10 in CA, I have this variable P. Inside P, I have this 100 address. P is continuous. So what I am doing? I am doing star P dot I to print 10 and star P dot C to print A. Okay. What is dot? Dot is the membership operator. Okay. Membership operator. Okay. Now, my question is now to you that can I write star p dot I like this star p dot I? Is it same? These and these are same or different?
No, sir. I think it
They are
will
different.
give an error because, sir, star p dot I means it's pointing to the value at address star p dot y, which means p dot I, which makes no sense.
Yes. See, why it will give you a problem if I open the operator precedence chart, then at the top row I have this dot operator, okay, right? At the top row I have this dot operator, okay. So now that means if I write star p dot I, that means this operator has the highest precedence, okay. So first it will be executed, then star of this will be executed. Now what is p dot I? So it is this I is a value, right? What is p dot I? So
Yes, sir.
so there is no sense here. Okay.
Mhm.
So I have to always write star p inside basis. Okay, I have to always give this basis. Okay, now see, so in a C program,
Sir,
yes,
sir, sir,
yes.
if we write only p dot I, then also we will get 10.
If I write only p dot I think no. I think no. Mistake.
Only
If I
P means
write
the address of P. So that will
yes,
not be the value.
uh, so
No,
actually,
actually,
see, actually here there is no sense here. Okay, so now so inside a C program, this pointers to a this structure and pointer to a structure is actually frequently used. Okay, so now so suppose I have to access a variable by using pointer to a pointer. Okay, so now if by mistake if I don't give this basis, then my entire program will be wrong. Okay, so there might be a manual mistake from my end. If I forget to mention this basis, so then there might be a problem. For that, there is a shortcut to this star p dot I. Instead of writing this entire thing, what I can write, I will just simply write p arrow I. Okay, instead of writing this entire thing, I will simply write p arrow I. Okay, this means p is a pointer and I am accessing the value of I by this
address.
way. Okay, instead of writing this entire thing, there is a shortcut to access this. I will write simply this. Then if I write in this way, then there is no problem. Na? I don't have to think about the bases, what to give bases, what to do, what to not give bases. So it is actually easy for me. Okay. So this
Sir, the
operation
star
is
p होगा ना?
no
No,
this entire thing.
it is
This
Okay.
a
entire
point.
thing
हाँ,
this entire thing has a shortcut. Okay, has a shortcut. Okay,
okay, sir.
what is the shortcut?
Hmm.
If I write p arrow I, that means star p dot I. Okay,
Okay.
if I write p arrow I, that means star p dot I. Okay, understood or not,
Sir,
guys?
Okay.
Yes,
sir,
Yes,
once
sir.
can you print P dot I?
sure.
Yes, sir. You once
Address,
print p dot I.
address touch.
p dot I means আসলে সময় নেই না, এত কম সময়ের মধ্যে এগুলো দেখানো। Let's try to do the percent D. First I write here percent U. Let's check this. আহ, কি বলছো দেখি। Request for member INP which is pointer type this. Okay, okay, okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, can you once do it using %d?
Percent D. No, the same problem. Percent D and percent U
Percentage
are same. Percent D and percent U are same. Both is for
পার্সেন্টেজ
ETR, right?
শর্টকাটে নিতে পারে
Both is for yes. Both is for ETR, right?
Sir, what is the meaning of error message?
Yes. Request for member INP which
Point.
is of pointer type C. What is P? P is the address. Okay. Now what I am doing? Address dot I. So there is no sense now of this. if I write star p, that means I am accessing the structure, but here I am not. Here p is only a pointer. If I write dot I, that means pointer dot I. So there is no meaning for this.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So that means I can access this by using arrow I. So how to write an arrow?
Sir,
এক মিনিট আমি এটা দেখিয়ে নিই ওকে so in the keyboard I have a hyphen sign okay so I press hyphen once then once more then I will press this okay it is p arrow I or
Okay, sir.
only this okay hyphen and then arrow okay and this hyphen then arrow okay let's now check this okay so আচ্ছা বলো এবার কার্তিক কোশ্চেন ছিল বলো is there any question Udusri yes
sir, but then what is the meaning of star p in bracket then dot I?
star p dot I means see देखो star p means I am accessing the structure right what is p inside p I have the address of the structure right okay now if I mention star p that means that means I will access the value at the structure okay okay
Yes, sir.
so that means now the value at the structure means I have both 10 and both a so what I am asking the compiler that star p dot I that means I am asking the compiler that hey compiler you print I of the structure okay if I mention star p dot c then asking to print in the c only okay yeah
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
okay so now it is the concept of this pointer to a structure okay okay now I have a program with me so I will ask you the output of the program okay so I make a change okay int star c now that means inside the structure I have an integer pointer also okay? Huh. So start mode a that means I am declaring one array of structure okay then one pointer p now I write int b simply an array will contain suppose 30 comma 40 okay. Now inside p I am storing ampersand of a0 now I do a0 dot I is equal to 10 a1 dot I a1 dot I is equal to 20 a0 dot c a0 dot c is equal to b so what I am doing here let me draw the diagram okay so first I am creating one structure okay here and creating one structure node that is I am not creating I declare one structure like this no so it is my start node so it contains one integer variable and one character variable. And oh, sorry, one integer pointer. Okay, just a minute. So one is I, another one is C. What is I? I is an integer and C is an integer pointer. It is my I, it is my C. C is an integer pointer and I is simply an integer. Okay. Okay. Now I declare an array of structure. Start node A2. That means A is an array of structure containing two structure elements. Okay, so let me draw it clearly. Just a minute. My structure contains one integer value and another is integer pointer. Okay, so now here I am creating one array of structure. So A2, that means it is having two structure of node type. Okay, now inside one structure I have I and I have C, and the second is also I have I and C. Okay, now I declare a pointer variable P also. So P is declared. Okay. Now I declare an array which will hold 30 and 40. 30 and 40. Okay. Now for this P, inside P, suppose the starting address of this is 100. Okay, 100. Inside,
Sir,
yes,
sir, sir, can you
yes,
please repeat again? The meeting got disconnected. Means
okay,
here from my end.
okay. So what I am doing here I have declared one array of structure having two structure. Okay, one is from at the first item I and C is there. In the second item I and C is there. Fine. Then I declare one variable, one pointer variable P. P is a pointer to a structure. Okay, so I have declared this. Then I declare one array B. This is my B. Inside B I have 30 and 40. Okay. Now P is equal to ampersand A 0. That means 100. So I keep 100 here. It is pointing to this. Okay. Now A0 dot I is equal to 10. So it is my A, it is 0 and it is 1, right? So inside this portion, inside I store 10, A0 dot I 10, then A1 dot I, that means here I store 20. Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
Now A0 dot C is equal to B. What is C? C is the integer pointer. Suppose the address of this array is suppose 300. Okay. So inside C, 300 is stored. That means C is pointing to this. So guys, everybody understood this diagram?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Everybody understood this?
Yes,
हाँ
sir.
बोलो
One,
बोलो
sir, last.
अच्छा
Sir,
that's
last
okay.
process, please repeat once.
Okay, sure. Just a minute. here this is an array of structure. A is an array of structure. Okay. So it will contain two structures. Okay. A2, right? So, but inside one structure I have one integer variable I and one integer pointer C. And inside the second one also I will have I and C
Yes.
and C. Understood? Okay. Now I declare an array B. So I declare B. This is my B. Okay. So B contains 30 and 40. Suppose the address of B is 300 and address of this is 100. Okay. So it is my A, it is my B. Now I declare one pointer variable P. Inside P, I store the first address, right? That is ampersand A0. That means 100, right? It is my okay. Understood or not?
Yes.
So that means P is pointing to this. Okay. After that, I am doing A0. That means this portion dot I is equal to 10. Then A1. That means this portion dot I is equal to 20. Okay. Then A0 dot C is equal to B. Inside this, inside C, I keep B. What is B? B is 300, right? That means C is pointing to this array. Understood or not, guys? The entire diagram. Now,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
okay. Now you tell me the outputs. Okay. Oh.
Sir, you won't initialize anything to A1.c?
No.
Okay.
D plus P arrow I. So what is the output here? Let me open the diagram. Okay. What is the output here?
20.
Sir, 20.
So one option is 20. Now, is there any other option? Guys,
20, sir. 20.
okay. Ovik
Yes,
is
sir.
there?
20.
Ovik.
Sir, 20 is the correct one, sir.
Okay. So let's check that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
India 20.
Sir, 20.
দেখছি দাঁড়া আসেনি আউটপুট উইন্ডোটা
No, sir, it can be 11 also. Means I am not sure.
Yes.
11. Yes, sir, 11.
11. Why?
Yes,
Sir, because the precedence of the means dereferencing operator is greater than increment or means decrement operator.
Excellent. দেখো কি হচ্ছে দেখো
Yes.
very interesting.
Yes.
So দেখো কি হচ্ছে star. So I am printing here plus p arrow y, right? Now if I go to the operator to the precedence chart, what is that chart? You ask black, right? Now I go to the operator precedence chart. So which operator has the highest precedence? Arrow. Okay. And also plus. Same. Precedence is same, right? precedence is same. Plus and arrow precedence is same, but
Sir, associativity is higher
associativity
of
is
this.
I'm going to
Huh.
associativity is
Sir,
from
is
left to right.
left to right. Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
that means so it
सर क्या बोले
expression
सर? क्या बोले सर? सुनाई नहीं दिया सर. क्या
yeah
बोले?
देखो in this case I have one operator is plus, second operator is arrow. Okay, now I have to open the operator precedence table. Here I can see that both arrow and plus have the same precedence, but the associativity is left to right. That means execution will happen from this end, from left to right. Okay.
तो पहले प्लस प्लस फिर एरो.
Plus arrow, but see.
No, sir. It means that the associativity of the dereferencing operator is greater than the means this
Just a minute.
increment or decrement operator. Means it
Just,
is the
just a minute. Post piece increment. Okay, no. See. One thing is I have told wrong. See, it is postfix, but here it is. But so here plus is your pre-increment, right? Here plus is pre-increment. Okay, pre-increment too. Pre-increment
oh
operator.
yes.
Okay. So now
Yes, sir. So that
this
precedence is higher. Yes, sir.
just a minute. So that means here this pre-increment operator is at this row, and your arrow operator is at the top row, right? So this means of this is higher than the pre-increment plus. Okay. So first it will execute, then it will execute. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Everybody understood. Now see what is happening. Now see what is P arrow I, that means P arrow I. That means I am now inside of I, right? I am now inside of I. Okay.
Hmm.
And it is there is a pre-increment operator. So I now is then I is equal to then it is I plus 1. That means here it is changed to 11. Everybody understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
No,
सर
Other
एक
sir.
बार
একবার
और
বলুন।
करिए.
Sir,
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে
আরেকবার বলুন।
আরেকবার বলছি ঠিক আছে this plus p arrow I. So output is coming as this 11, right? Now why? See, in this expression, I have this operator plus and the second operator is arrow. Okay. Now
Yes,
see,
sir.
now it is this operator is p-increment operator. Okay. This operator is pre-increment operator. This plus. Let's see. No. Yeah. So, yeah. So plus p arrow I. So it is pre-increment operator, right? Now, if I open the operator resonance chart, see at the first row I have this arrow operator. Then it is the postfix, right? And at the second row, I have the pre-increment operator. Okay. So that means arrow has higher precedence than the pre-increment operator. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
At the first row, I have the arrow operator, and in the second row, I have this pre-increment operator. That means
Hmm.
that means arrow has the higher precedence than pre-increment operator. Okay, clear or
Yes,
not?
sir.
Now, see, so that means so first it will happen, then it will happen. Okay, so what is P arrow I? That means from P I am going inside of I. So that means I reach here at this position, right here. Okay, right now I have a pre-increment operator. So then it, it will now increase the value of I to 11, since I have also have a pre-increment operator here. Okay, so then this value will change to 11. So it is printing 11. Understood or not? Any doubt, anybody? Guys?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Sir, what will be the output if it's postfix?
If it is postfix, ball, we ball. So his
TINT-IT.
hard, yes, good. So
Yes, sir,
hard
yes,
question,
sir.
it 10 হবে?
Sir, 10 হবে,
হ্যাঁ
10
10
হবে।
হ্যাঁ 10
হবে।
10 10
10,
10.
sir, yes.
Now next question. I will also declare one variable here x. Okay. Now x is equal to inside braces plus p, then arrow I. Now x. What is the value here? What is the output here? Anybody?
Yes,
20.
Sir,
Sir, 20
20.
হবে, এই
20.
ক্ষেত্রে 20 হবে।
20 হবে। আচ্ছা, why?
Sir, because you are writing x equal to plus p, so that is
We are going to the
functioning
next
first, so
address.
it is going to
Okay.
the next address, and then
Okay.
it is pointing towards I, that means towards 20. So
Yes.
here x equal
Yes.
to
Yes.
20, and in the printf statement we have written %d, so since it is an integer value, so it will print 20.
Okay. 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 So let's explain this again. Yeah. Correct. 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 Okay. So let me again draw the interaction. Okay. Oh. So array. I and C I and C are. B is an array 30 and 40. So 200 source address 300. Stored here 300. Inside I have 10. Inside this I have 20. And P is pointing to. Okay. Now, what I am telling. So it is plus plus P arrow I. Now, since I have the first bracket here, so first it will be executed. Now, what is plus plus P? So suppose the address here is 104. Suppose, okay. Now, what is plus plus P? If I write P plus plus, then it will go to the. It will go to here. Okay. Since it's an array, right? So if I implement the address, then it will point to the so next element. Okay. So plus plus p means p is equal to p plus 1. It means 100 plus 1. But what is 100 plus 1? It will point to the next element of the array. That means now it's pointing to this. Okay. After that, I am accessing I. That means here I is 20. So the output will be here 20. Okay. So let's check that. Let's check that. What happens? Passing the oh 20. So guys, understood this thing?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next one. Next one. After this p plus plus I.
10.
10.
Why 10?
No. This will
No,
also
it
be
will be 20, sir.
Sir, 20, sir, 20.
bracket work টা আগে হবে।
So
এটা
Printf
original.
এ p plus plus
everybody
করলে
agree?
তখন 10 হবে।
Everybody agree with it? 20?
Yes.
Let's
Yes,
check the
sir.
output.
Yes, sir.
Let's check the output.
Okay.
Let's check the output. 10.
Sir, it can be 10. Yes, sir. Sir, because sir, because this is post increment operator, and post increment operator does not work then and there. Means it works
Okay,
afterwards.
But a
understood.
bracket is there, so it should get.
No, but still it
Understood,
won't work.
understood,
That is the
understood,
same thing. That is the same thing in case of p
আচ্ছা
plus
আমি
plus
বলি
arrow I.
আমি বলি let me explain.
order
Uh, so here it is p plus plus I, right? P plus plus arrow I. It is first basis, and the expression inside it will be executed first. That is true. But here plus plus is post increment operator. So first you do everything, then actually increment. So first action, then I have to increment. Okay. So now, so p plus plus, see, p, compiler can see that, compiler can see this plus plus. So compiler actually mark p, compiler actually mark p to be incremented after completing all the things. Okay. So post increment means don't increment now. First to do everything, then you increment. Okay. So it does not increment p then. What it does, then since it is an increment, so I go to p arrow I. That means I now reach here. Okay. So So, so it print 10. After printing 10, then it increments P. So after printing 10, P is incremented and will be pointed to 104. Okay.
So the thing is, if you now print p dot I, it will print 20 in the
Yeah,
next
Yes, sir.
next
Yes.
line.
In the next line, if
Means
I now
P arrow I.
P,
If we
yes,
use
yes,
P
p
arrow.
arrow I, then it will print 20.
let's check that. Okay, let's check that. Assume B of P arrow I. Let's check that now. Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
So guys, understood or not?
Yes.
Guys,
Yes,
understood or
sir.
not? Okay. So any doubt here? Anybody? Anybody? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir,
No,
P
sir.
of I
No, sir.
is giving 10.
Pardon? Pardon?
P of I, the last statement is given 10 as the output.
No, no,
No,
20 is
20.
output. Why tens? देखो देखो twinkle देखो
ও এই লাইনটার পরেরও তো বেড়েই আছে অলরেডি পি এর ভ্যালু।
বেরিয়ে গেছে
আচ্ছা
না understood
কিন্তু এটা যদি ইনক্রিমেন্ট না করে যদি প্রিন্ট করতাম তাহলে 10 হতো তো।
তখন 10 হতো অবশ্যই 10 হতো
আচ্ছা
next output star T arrow C বলো what is output here what is output here
30.
30.
30 sir, 30.
good let's check that let's check that 30 okay now why 30 so I am printing now star P arrow C right so star P arrow C now arrow
Sir,
has the
can you
highest
show the
precedence.
code once again?
Sure. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So now star P arrow C. So arrow has the highest precedence, so it will be executed first. Then right now P arrow C. That means I will go here inside this C here. Okay. Now
আরে স্যার আমাকে বলুন সিটা 300 এ লিখেছেন কেন সিটা তো ঠিক হবে না
ওরে বাবা কোড দেখ
কোডে দিয়ে তবে লিখেছিলেন a0.c equal to b ওই তো
so what is B B is this address na B is this array B is
b is the value
B is the starting address see actual
Yes,
array name is the starting address na B is the array name so কি বুঝতে পারলি কি বলছি
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
ঠিক আছে আচ্ছা
सर अभी कब तक क्लास चलेगा सर?
आज सपोज
एक आध घंटा और
शाम पर
हाँ सर
up to 5 p.m. okay शाम तक ठीक है 10 मिनट 10 मिनट तो 2 मिनट को 10 मिनट
ठीक है सर 5 PM तक ओके
10 मिनट
अरे 5 मिनट मतलब 5 PM मतलब 5 मिनट
अच्छा
ओ ऐसा है भाई कोड भाषा है तुम लोग का
see actually
कोड पढ़ रहे हैं ना
these things are very see what is happening now I cannot draw like this it is taking actually much time for me in Zoom it is easy but in team this entire thing hangs okay Okay. Star P dot C. Star P dot C. So it has the highest precedence. So first execute this, then execute this. Now P arrow C means I will go here in this place. That means I am standing here. So that means in this place I have what? Address of this array. That means I stand here. I stand here in this location. Okay, I stand here. Okay. Now I have a pointer. Pointer of this. That means it means 300, right? Now I do star of 300. That means value at 300 it is 30. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Understood. Now next out. So star of P arrow C plus plus. What is the output here? What is the output here?
So this
Pardon?
30,
Pardon?
Sir, it will
Sir,
be
again
30
30.
only.
30.
30 হবে।
First increment.
Good.
30 hours, sir. 30 hours.
30. So everybody actually understood this.
Yes,
Why
sir.
is
Yes,
30?
Yes, sir.
Since
Yes, sir.
yes.
it is
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
now next is star P. And, so what is the value of C after this? What is the value of C after this? What is the value of this C after this?
C is the address of 40, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Address of 40.
So then after this, C will hold the address of 40. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then next star P arrow C plus plus. Tell me what is the output here?
31, sir.
Huh?
31.
30 again.
31.
This is 30.
31.
Yeah, yeah, sir.
30.
30, sir.
30. Close to 30.
30 হবে।
30 হবে না? But 31 পরে হবে। 31 will have to happen after this. Since it is post increment, so it will be 30 only, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then next, last
So the
one.
next time it will print 31. And
Yes.
printed.
Except already assigned.
X will always give you 30. X will always give you 30. But if I now print this PRC, print this. If I do this, that is suppose printf okay, star of PLC now. Okay. I think it will give you 31 then, right? Let's check that. Okay. Okay. Now the last one, last output. Star P plus arrow C. বলো star P plus arrow C. বলো what is the output here?
30.
30, sir. 30 hours, sir.
30.
30.
30. Okay. Now, so after this, what is the value of P after this? Value of P.
Sir, the next address.
Yes,
A
yes,
of
Sir,
1.
the next
A
address.
of 1.
And
yes,
yeah.
yes.
হ্যাঁ E of 1 হয় E of 1
আচ্ছা বলছি আমি কি আর কি 5 মিনিটস কি দেওয়া যাবে আমাকে নাকি আমি এড করবো 5 মিনিট পরে ভালো হতো আর কি। আর 5 মিনিট
হ্যাঁ স্যার
ওকে
ঠিক
স্যার
So 5
ঠিক
minutes,
আছে
please.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
5 minutes, please. Okay. So,
স্যার স্যার এটা আমি বুঝতে পারলাম না এই যে x is equal to star p plus plus arrow c
বুঝিস নি? আচ্ছা, দেখ কি হচ্ছে?
এটা কি করে 30 হলো?
হ্যাঁ, sure. X is equal to height. Somebody is doing this or what is happening? আচ্ছা, X is equal to
স্যার আমি বুঝতে পেরেছি
star P plus arrow C. Okay. Now, so I have here this operator assignment operator is there 1, then star 2, then plus 3, and then arrow. So I have here as a whole 4 operators. Okay. Now highest precedence is arrow and plus post and this, right? First it will happen, it is 1, then it will happen, it is 2, then this entire thing will happen, this 3. Okay, so P plus arrow C. So what is P? P is 100, plus is the post increment. So compiler will mark P, but it will not increment P because it is post. So I will go to P arrow C. That means I will reach here in this place, right? That means standing here means standing here 300. Okay. Now star of 300 means 30. Okay. So inside X 30 is stored. Okay. Now after doing all this thing, this P is incremented and it will point to this address. Understood on what people?
yes sir
It's just
but sir,
okay.
what if it was plus p pointing c
What?
instead of p plus if it was
Yes.
plus p
If it was plus P, then it will since here C is blank, so it will be garbage. Okay.
কিছুই হবে no
Got
sir
it.
it's the sir sir
No.
sir in case of plus p
No.
also it will be 30
Yes,
only because in
30
that case
30 হবে
the
30 হবে
precedence of the arrow operator is more than the pre-
Yes, sir, yes.
yes sir 30 only but sir suppose if we write plus p and then we put that plus p within bracket then what will be the output
এই জিনিসটা তুই তোর ঘরে একবার দেখে নিস, ঠিক আছে? আমি তোর পরে তোকে ঠিক আছে, তুই তোদের ঘরে একবার
okay
তাতে তো চলে যাবে
তাতে
চলে যাবে
okay sir.
Now just give me 5 minutes, then I can complete the structure. Okay. So self referencing structure. Self-referencing structure. Okay. Suppose I have one structure like this, okay, and another structure like this. Okay. Suppose the address of this structure is 100 and this is 200. Okay. Now here I have value 5. Here I have value 6. Now if I hold this 200 here in this place, So that means it is pointing to this structure. Okay,
Yes, sir.
right? That means here one structure is pointing to a structure, pointing to structure only, right? Right. So it is called self-referencing structure. How to write this? See, if I have this, if inside this, if I have this node pointer node pointer p.
Sir, can you show the paint again?
Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
it is called self-referencing structure. Suppose here what I am doing, inside this structure node there is a pointer p. P is pointing to the structure only. Okay, now see, I can do this. Suppose I declare two structure, one is x and another one is y. Okay, okay. So now I write this x dot I is equal to 10. Okay, and x dot p is equal to ampersand of y. Okay, okay, and y dot I suppose 5, and I will do y dot p is equal to null. That means it is not pointing to anything. Okay, so what I have done, see, inside x, suppose, so what I am doing here, see, I declare two structure x and y. Okay, now this structure has one field I and one pointer field p. This structure also has one field I, one pointer field p. Okay, now x dot I is 10. Suppose the address is here 100, it is 200. Now x dot p is equal to ampersand of y, that is 200. So it is pointing to this. Now y dot I is 5, y dot p is null. So in this way, so actually this entire thing is called linked list. Okay, linked list. So it will be at your I think at your uh, third semester. Okay, in the third semester, this also is there. Okay, link is also there. So in this way, I can declare and I can create one self-referencing structure. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, then up to this today. Okay, that's all.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
सर और कितना दिन क्लास चलेगा सर?
up to suppose next साल तक
मतलब सेमेस्टर का क्या हुआ सर?
होगा सेमेस्टर होगा
सेमेस्टर होगा?
I think it will, because I think it will happen in August. I think that according to my view.
Sir, it is the final
सर आज
semester
भी
drawing.
4000 निकला सर,
होगा।
42,000 सर 4200 निकला आज भी सर, 4203
That I understand,
WBH
but actually what is
4239 सर
बोलते
इतना निकला एक दिन में सर 24
हाँ
घंटा
वही
में
तो है बट so don't know about this. I don't know about this. Whether
कल
yes or
38
not.
कल 3800 निकला था और आज 4200 निकल गया
हाँ बहुत ही काउंट
बढ़ 5 डॉलर
सर
बढ़ गया
इंटरमीडिएट
सर
में होगा ना आपने
No, that is actually according to the government, they are actually saying that to take the exam on August, but
স্যার
how
ওটা
can
তো
they guarantee?
ফাইনাল টার্মিনালদের জন্য বলেছে স্যার মানে
হ্যাঁ
ফাইনাল
বলেছে এখন দেখা যাক কি হয়
ইন্টারমিডিয়েট এখনো বলছে না এই জন্য স্যার
এখন
একটু বলছি যে ইন্টারনেটে প্র্যাকটিক্যালস গুলো একটু দেখবেন ওটা বেসিসে ডিএনএ এর কেস খাওয়া দাওয়া
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে
Sir, y dot I equals to 5. Sir,
হ্যাঁ
sir, y dot I equals to 5. Similarly, x dot p dot I will be also 5.
x dot p dot হ্যাঁ you can x
Okay,
dot
sir.
p x dot p arrow I
Dot
x dot p arrow I okay
yes
X
sir
Okay,
হ্যাঁ
sir.
arrow
arrow
icon
I okay
sir x dot p arrow I should be 10
x dot if you want to access I if you want to access I by using pointer p that means p is pointing to the next structure, so if you want to access by I by p, so you have to use p arrow I, right?
no
X of
sir means I am telling that x dot p arrow I should be 10 right or it
X
should
No,
be
it should be
5
5.
X dot five
5. We are accessing 5 using x.
yes 5. Okay guys, up to this today. Bye
Thank you,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye.
bye all.
thank you
Bye.
चलिए ठीक है सर चलते हैं